students, we are continuing with the chapter Why Do We Fall Ill, and till now we have studied about what do you understand by the term health, what do you understand by the term healthy and disease free, what do you understand by diseases, what are the different types of diseases. So in different types of diseases, in the earlier lecture we have studied about the acute diseases and chronic diseases. So acute diseases were the diseases which happen for a short period of time, like the common cold, common cough, isn't it, viral fever. And chronic diseases were the diseases which had long lasting effect. They prevail in our body for longer period of time, like tuberculosis, cancer, arthritis, etc. So in continuation, we'll today discuss about two more types of diseases, that is the infectious diseases and the non-infectious diseases. So infectious diseases are communicable diseases. They are also known as communicable diseases. So can you tell me the name of the infectious diseases or communicable diseases which is creating havoc around the world these days? Can you tell me the name of that particular disease? Yes, very good. You have thought of it very correctly, and it is the dangerous corona disease or the COVID-19 which we are going through these days, isn't it? And due to that only we are undergoing all these online classes daily. So let us now study about the infectious diseases. So these are the diseases which spread from an infected person to a healthy person. Okay, and how this spread of disease occurs? It can occur through air, it can occur through water, through food, through vectors, through physical contact, or through the sexual contact. Okay, so now if you will take the recent example of COVID-19, it is not an airborne disease till yet, as far as the researchers say. Till yet it is not an airborne disease, it is not a waterborne disease, it is not passing to each other with the food, but yes, it is passing through the physical contact. Not physical, we cannot say the term physical contact, but it is a droplet infection, isn't it? If we will come in contact with the infected droplet, we can catch up that particular dangerous disease. So some of the example of infectious diseases, number one will be the COVID-19, isn't it? Then common cold, chicken pox, mumps, measles, typhoid, cholera, tuberculosis, malaria, AIDS, etc. These are the example of infectious or communicable diseases, the diseases which can be transferred or which can be spread from one person to another, from one infected person to another healthy person. Okay. Now let us move to the next category of the diseases, that is non-infectious diseases. They are also known as non-communicable diseases. As the name itself says, non-communicable. This disease does not spread. Okay, so these are the diseases which are not spread from an infected person to a healthy person. What are the diseases? What are the example of the diseases? Beriberi, rickets, scurvy, night blindness, diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure are the example of non-infectious diseases. So dear students, we have studied about the different types of diseases. They were the acute disease, chronic disease, infectious disease, and non-infectious diseases. Many times this question is asked in examination. So now let us move to the causes of disease, how these diseases are caused. So the diseases are caused by, number one, any of the microorganism can cause the disease, isn't it? Like in the recent scenario which we are going through right now, the coronavirus is causing the COVID-19 disease, isn't it? So the pathogens can be the virus, bacteria, it can be a fungi, it can be a protozoan, or it can be a form. Okay, then the disease can also be caused due to poor health or undernourishment. So the main important thing is that we need to take a healthy and balanced diet, isn't it? If we will take a healthy and balanced diet, then our body will have strong immunity to fight against the diseases. As you must have heard many times nowadays in news that the people who are having low immunity, like elderly people, the people above the age of 55 or 60, they are more prone to catch the COVID-19 disease, coronavirus. They are more prone to get infected from the coronavirus. Why? Because their body immunity gets lower. Our body immunity gets lower as we progress in our age. Okay, so and our health also gets diminishes. So poor health and undernourishment, if at all we are not having good food, these days many you must have seen that there is Arogya Setu app by government of India and many different platforms through which we are getting the information that you should take food which is immune, which increases your immunity, isn't it? So why is the requirement of that food which increases our immunity? Because it will nourish us, it will provide nourishment to our body, there will be balanced diet which we will be eating, and then our body will have improved immune system, and due to that our body will be able to fight with the diseases, isn't it? So poor health and undernourishment is the another factor which is the cause of the disease. Then another third part is the malfunctioning of the body parts, isn't it? Many of us suffer from many internal diseases, and due to that our body organs don't function properly, and that can also lead to the catching of the diseases. The next factor which causes diseases is the environmental pollution. That is very general, this is very common, that pollution leading to the increasing population, pollution is leading to the increase in the diseases. Like in metro cities, you can see in Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, where there is high levels of pollution which are seen, which are observed. There are many people who are suffering from breathing troubles, and they are having many different diseases due to the high environmental pollution levels. Then the third cause of disease can be the genetic disorder. So there can be some problem in our genes, or there can be some mutations, exactly to be very precise in scientific words, there can be some mutations in our body, in our genes, which can lead to the genetic disorders also. So students, these are the different causes of the diseases. So we will be stopping here for today, and will continue in the next lecture. Thank you very much.